Welcome to Rock Up Racing.
Welcome back to Rock Up Racing. It's 20 to 7 in the morning and I'm now on my way to go pick up Gurty, the 1968 911 that we've just got back from Richard Chamberlain after it's had a complete engine rebuild. We're taking it over to Snetterton today and giving it its first kicking around the track. So lots of testing to be done. As you, if you've been following the channel, you know that the car is it's relatively still new to us. We've had some issues since having it. The gearbox exploded, and we'd been running it on the wrong fuel, which gave us a DNS at Silverstone last year. So anyway, the car's been having a complete engine rebuild, and it's back. We're taking it to the track, so it's pretty exciting. It's great to be getting back into racing again. The season's finally upon us, so we've got to get back up to speed, and yeah, let's get to the track. So we made it to Snetterton. As you can tell, it's a bit chilly this morning, but we're in garage 11, even though I parked outside garage 10. That was a critical mistake, but I've not had breakfast, and I've only had one coffee, so not awake yet. But yeah, first session is at 9 o'clock. The time is 8:15, so sort of get the car warmed up and get all the bits and pieces out and head out on track. Very looking forward to this. Let's hope it works. So this first session is essentially a shakedown to make sure the engine is running as it should. We've got new plumbed lines, so we want to make sure they're not leaking. We want to make sure the oil level's right, and you know, just that the engine is running as we'd expect it to be. We've also got some old tyres on because we don't want to be running our new tyres in for this first session, which means the geometry that Tom did at Coastal will be out of whack. But it's a good test to just get the car out and get it running and see how it goes. So he's a couple of laps in. He's come past a couple of times now. It sounds incredible. It's a higher pitched sound now, but yeah, it sounds absolutely incredible. You can hear it all, like you can hear it as it goes around. He's in. Be interested to see what he's going to say about this. So he's just come in after a few laps and the lid of the oil tank's come off and we have no idea where it's gone. Do you reckon it could have gone under the tank, Tom?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, there's a couple of holes it could have dropped out from, so...
Yeah, it could be out there somewhere. I mean, there's a gap underneath it.
Yeah, that's what's worrying me.
Shall I put a camera down there?
Yeah.
How'd you do it?
Need a phone one, really. That'd be easier, wouldn't it?
We're going to try and do some sort of MacGyver thing and we'll make a lid.
Look at that can down there.
Get the can then. Go on, Tom.
I'll hold the pencil. Go on.
The whole day hinges on this, mate.
Pretty rough though. Can you hold my phone?
Yeah, I'll hold your phone, mate.
And the old boy's on.
And the old boy.
There is a can in the bin.
Go on, Tom.
Rank.
Oh, look at that.
No, what?
No, huh? You making him.
So he's just gone straight back out with the makeshift lid on the oil tank. Not much else you can do when you haven't got the actual lid. It's not even sort of like a standard lid. It's like specially shaped to go on that tank. So you have no chance of finding one or having one on the track. So hopefully our makeshift lid will work. So as crazy as it looked, the makeshift oil cap stayed on fine. Sometimes these are just the things that you have to do. The next step is to get the other wheels on the car, which Tom set the car up with. So here he is to tell you a little bit about what he's done.
We've adjusted the camber. We've got -1.5 degrees at the front, -2 at the back. Our toe at the front is neutral. Our toe at the rear is toe in, about a degree. It's not wild, not too crazy. Our rake canters the car back slightly to the rear. We've got slightly larger wheels in the back at the moment, so the rake's a bit messed up, but once we get that scrubbed in, make sure the engine's okay, obviously having not run it before, we can then put the correct wheels on, which are 20mm wider and have a slightly smaller sidewall, so it'll bring the back down. At that point then the car will be fairly dialed in and we can get a true idea of what the geometry adjustments have actually done to the car, because obviously Rob's driven it quite a while ago, but he knows what it feels like, so fingers crossed it'll feel better, more dialed in, and yeah, we'll feel like we're getting somewhere.
So the session was going really well until Robert came in and said that he had a long brake pedal, like losing the brakes on certain points on the track, so it was very strange. He was thinking it might have been a sticky caliper or something like that, so he had no choice but to bring it into the garage so Tom could work on the brakes. So what changes have been made?
Bled the brakes, wound some more bias to the front, the left rear had a load of air. It was sort of, there was a weird sort of braking and turning thing, so I don't know if one of the calipers was dragging or... I think most of the changes, time's going to come from the driver rather than changing anything really.
Alright.
But if we can make the brakes feel better, it'll be more confident.
I reckon breakfast will make you faster.
Okay.
You get that problem, so then like take the corners like that.
So we're on to session 3. Car's running great, engine's great, sweet as a nut. The first race is at Donington Park with Calm Porsche. So, and we'll be taking Gurty. What the hell, look at that. So Tom, at lunch, what did you do to the car for session 3? Fuck all. Thank you very much.
I had some food. I had a really nice bit of chicken. It was wrapped in bacon with some barbecue sauce. I chose the vegetable option. They're boiled to but they were still quite nice. And I had wedges. There was, I'd say a solid 6.8. It was fine. And I had a lemon Fanta.
brake pedal went really long again, and cockpit filled up with smoke.
And what?
Just went long, and then the cockpit filled up with smoke.
Oh, really?
I don't know where from.
Like, I thought
I
it smelled.
I couldn't smell it until the last time it went past.
Oh, right.
I think something's dragging. That's causing that. What tyre? Yeah, no, caliper or something. Right now, that should cool really quick. Get to the end of the straight, it works completely like normal.
Right.
Go through bomb hole and it starts to feel a bit worse. It doesn't feel quite great on the way into Coram, and then you get to Russell and the pedal goes to the floor. And it's the same all 3 times. It's done it in the exact same corner.
Where's the load of the car at that point?
Left rear.
Yeah, like it's bent this arch out.
Yeah, they're so close.
Push that out.
And then obviously when you're applying brake, you're coming forward, loading onto the wheel, and if you're anything other than straight, you're going to be touching.
Just raise the front ride height slightly. So there was a slight vibration. It made me wonder if the discs warped or something, and that's causing it to drag. But it's not big old vibration, big warpy disc vibration. It was quite subtle. Yeah. I did a proper cool down lap and it came back.
Yeah.
I was in the pedals back now, but I don't really trust it enough to do it. But also I had to go, because I wanted to see if how I could bring them back if it happens in the next race.
Right, yeah.
But I was having to slow down by so much. But it did come back, so I mean we could race like that, it's just going to be no fun.
No.
I think though it's definitely warped discs.
Oh.
Like you can feel it now.
Okay.
So
See if we can get some cross-drilled one.
maybe go and look at like what we can get. Maybe we buy calipers, we buy discs, good quality ones rather than, because I think we've got some cheap ones, but I can't remember whether they're front or rear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, so there we go. That's the day done. It seems that we do need to overhaul the brakes, new calipers, new discs. So we'll have to get this back to Coastal and Tom get on it and get it prepped ready for the first race at Donington. So we'll see you there. For